Commissioners, I indicated the movement of the docket to Pretoria did not involve me. But through my inquiry from the team, I was informed that they had scanned every single docket before handing it over, so that they keep record of the status of those dockets when they handed them over. I get involved when the docket has to come back to KZN. And my involvement is started with a meeting that was held between myself, the acting divisional commissioner of detective services, as well as General Khumalo, and my deputy provincial commissioner, acting Major General Gopal. So we had a meeting, all of us, where we discussed how we're going to handle the process of receiving the dockets back. So from that meeting, the agreement that we reached is what we did thereafter, which was to have the very same team responsible from the political killings task team to hand over the docket, those that has a database of the status of the docket as they handed them over, to come over to Pretoria and meet up with detective services who are in possession of those dockets and go through every single page of the dockets, meaning auditing the status of the docket as they are still in Pretoria versus the status of the docket as per the scanned copies that they had in their possession. Just to cross-reference to check whether is everything still as it was when it was handed over. So that is a process that was followed thereafter. And upon agreement, then the dockets were signed off back to the task team as in the same form as they were handed over.
And would it be correct for the Commission to understand that a full audit then was conducted on those dockets, and that there could potentially be a report, an audit report available regarding the matters you've just addressed?
That is correct, Commissioner. A full audit was conducted. Commissioners are going to pay attention. You're going to see later when the audit report is produced that is going to perhaps, as the team are discussing between the head office and the task team, that the number of dockets differs. Differs in the sense that it is not 121, but it's 123. The counting rules of the task team is that when they have a case that involves, which is a priority as per the criteria, typical example, a political leader was killed, a case is registered. And through the investigation, they pick up that there's another docket that is linked to perhaps the suspect or the weapon that was used. It becomes a parallel case. So they take that docket and they merge it with the main one. So it becomes a sub-docket to the main docket. So when the team counts, they count the main docket, they don't count the second one, because it's a parallel investigation. It might they talk about 121. But when this audit is done and the head office team who did not understand the counting rules, they then said, but there is additional 2 dockets that are inside other dockets, which therefore means there must be additional 2, which makes the number to be 123. So there was a discussion and explanation between the team that our counting rules, we count the main docket, we don't count the second one. But when they were scanned,